and welcome to a new video on the channel, guys. Today we're going to be looking at my favourite custom tactics on FC24 right now. It's going to be a 4-4-2, which I didn't ever expect to like on this game or on FIFA full stop, but I do really enjoy it, so let's get into it. If you need cheap, fast and reliable FC24 coins, make sure to go to MMOEXP.com and use my code VIPER to get 5% off your order. Right then, guys, so this is the team that I have been using at the moment, and you're going to see a few things in here that are a little bit bonkers. First of all, we've got Alan Shearer in the team. Another player that I never thought I'd like on FC or FIFA ever, but he's great. I just want to quickly go through a few of the players and why they're in the team. So, centre-backs, of course, try and have Anticipate Plus on your centre-backs. Virgil and Eddie King are incredible at the back for me. Full-backs, just make sure you've got lots of pace, make sure they can go forward, they can pass, and they are good or okay at shooting is quite important. Your wide players in the 4-4-2 need to be super fast. We've got that with Leao. Leao is probably the best player in the team, and Salah as well is super duper fast. Our midfield is very balanced, two box-to-boxes. One is a more defensive option, but we have got Bellingham and Valverde that are very good. And the thing that Valverde does offer, which is very nice, is this long ball pass. Try and make sure you have this on one of your two midfield players, and if you can get it as a plus, it is absolutely unbelievable. With the two strikers, we have got a 5-star weak foot finesse merchant, and then we have got somebody who is very good at latching onto headers and crosses, I should say. But with that being said, guys, let's get into the tactics and explain in a bit more detail why these players work in this formation. But yeah, let's get into it. Right then, guys, the two strikers are the first things we are going to cover, and we've got Heung-min Son and we've got Alan Shearer. So, Son is the player that I like to get behind. We've got both of them on stay central. I think that's very important in this 4-4-2. The great thing about this is you're getting lots of width, but you're also getting the two focal point strikers, which is important. You need to have two strikers on this game, in my opinion, for the most part, and you are getting that with the 4-4-2. So stay central, getting behind, stay forward for Son, because he's very fast, he's very good at getting in behind. He's got that 5-star weak foot as well, and can finesse on both feet. Shearer is on stay central and stay forward. I'll explain in a bit more detail as to why shortly, but I'm pretty sure you guys can understand why he's on this. And I would definitely recommend trying to have somebody here that has either aerial or power header or both, like Alan Shearer does. And then our wide players, who are probably the most important players in the team, are both on exactly the same. Come back on defense, stay wide and get in behind. Now, the reason I said to you about having long ball in the midfield was because they're both on stay wide, getting behind. They really do get close to the sidelines, and they are constantly looking to get beyond the fullback. And if you're good at timing the pass with Valverde, he can absolutely ping them over the top, and it beats the fullback 9 times out of 10. And that's why I said about having a plus here, long ball plus, because it is so good at latching on to the wingers or the wide players in this formation. Jude Bellingham isn't as good at it because he doesn't have long ball pass or really any good passing traits, but Valverde is really good for this, and he is our drop deep central midfielder as well. He's on stay while attacking and cover centre, where Jude Bellingham is just on cover centre. Make sure you have cover centre on both of your midfielders in this formation. It's very important, and you know, I would really recommend that you have a really balanced midfield that can go forward, both of them, not just one of them. We've got that with Valverde and Bellingham. But yeah, long ball pass is crucial, absolutely crucial, and it's one of the most broken play styles on the game that nobody knows about, and you really should try and utilise it as much as you can. So, come back defence, stay wide, getting behind on both of the wide players to kind of break the line of the fullback, and a look for the cutback is really good. You've also got the opportunity here to cut inside with Salah, even though we don't have that on instructions. If you've got a finesse player that's left-footed out here, you can always cut inside and look for the finesse. So it gives you lots of options, and you don't become too predictable. And that is what I like about this kind of midfield setup. It allows you to play so many different styles. You know, you can go for headers with Shearer, you can cut inside with Salah, you can also go down the line with Salah, same with Leao. And Leao is very important as well, and another player that I would recommend at this kind of left area if you have a target man. Obviously you could do it on the right hand side as well, but make sure, for me, Leao is whipping the crosses into Shearer and he's on the opposite side. So for example, if you've got a target man playing on the left, you need to have the whipped pass player on the right hand side, right? Leao has got whipped pass, and it's seriously broken when you are looking for that target man in the box. It latches onto them 9 times out of 10 as well. It's really easy to score header goals, and really does make you quite unpredictable, which is, as I said to you, one thing that I really like about the 4-4-2. Our fullbacks are both on stable while attacking and overlap, And something that I do in game quite a lot, if I'm dominating and I want to get my fullbacks involved, I press up, left, and right on the D-pad, and that's going to push them forward and override the step while attacking, and they'll go on to join the attack. So you don't have to, you know, pause it every time you want your fullbacks to come forward or change formation, and so on and so forth. Just press up and left and right on the D-pad, and you will get the fullbacks attacking. You just turn it off as well when you want them to go back on step while attacking. So it's really, really helpful, and is a nice little cheat, I would say, to kind of override it. It's time for us to move on to the tactics now, and as you guys know with me, I'm quite aggressive, and I will tell you how to make it less aggressive if you don't want to be so heavy on the press with this formation. But we've got press after possession loss, we've got 50 width. Make sure you have this on here. If you drop it down too much, you get hit down the flanks. If you push it up too much, somebody will just go into a diamond formation and absolutely destroy you direct. So you want to keep this absolutely balanced. 71 depth is going to be something that we're going to have for all custom tactics until they do patch it, which they will very, very soon, I imagine. But right now, 71 depth is incredible. It's the auto press, auto offside traps. It really does allow you to play quite aggressive, and that is why we have that on there. Fast build up, I think, is great, and this is what's so good about this formation, right? You've got the defensive options from your wide players. You've got the 2 defensive options in the midfield, and then you've got the 2 up top, and the fast build up and forward runs allows you to play very heavy on the break if you need to. If you're getting dominated, you can really, really dominate with this in terms of counter-attacking, and it's great, you know. Fast build-up and forward runs are, you know, very good for counter-attacking. I do like direct passing, but as it suggests, you know, it's a lot better for direct formations. Not saying that the 4-4-2 isn't direct, but forward runs just kind of adds to what we're kind of going for with the wide players, you know, looking to get in behind, looking to stay wide, looking for the cutbacks, looking for the crosses, looking for the finesse shots. It is a great combination, these two, and press after possession loss is just a bit of me with 71 depth. You know, you can change this to balanced or pressure on heavy touch if you think it's too aggressive. Both of them do work really nicely as well, but press after possession loss is essentially a gegenpress, and I like it for that reason. 60 width for the attacking, and you can actually push this up a lot higher. I don't mind it on like 80, 90, 100, but for me, just to keep the team, you know, kind of fluid, 60 is very good. So you've got your kind of fullbacks in the attacking sense, they're quite wide. So are your wide players already, they're on stay wide. So this is probably about 80 or 90 for left mid and right mid here. Just because they're on stay wide instruction already, right? So you want to kind of create the width as much as you can, as it's, you know, I'm going to keep on saying this, it's all about unpredictability. And what you're going to get is, you know, with the higher width, you've got the opportunity for the cutbacks, you've got the opportunity to cut inside, you've got the opportunity for crosses if you're using that target man, you've got the opportunity for Travellas as well. It is very, very good to have unique opportunities to as to way to play this game, because if you don't, it's so easy to just defend with anticipate plus and anticipate and become very predictable, which is exactly what you don't want on this game this year. 6 players in the box is just what I like, you know, once again for cutbacks and crosses. You don't want too many in there, especially if you've got a target man like I do with Shearer. You want Shearer to be the one in the box 9 times out of 10. So having this low is good if you've got the target man, but it's also good to have it high if you like going on the byline and looking for the cutbacks. So that is why we've got that on 6. And then corners and free kicks really is just up to what you want to do, and whatever your kind of tactic is with corners. Just put it on what you know works. I like to have it on 2. I'm whipping it into the box quite a lot now. Get it on Shearer's noggin or Virgil van Dijk's. And then, of course, you've got the opportunity to play short, look for the Travella or finesse shot. So it works really, really well, guys. And this formation, for me, is my absolute favourite because it offers everything. You keep the 2 strikers. You've got a lot of width. You've got the 2 options in midfield. That can be defensive or box to box. In my case, box to box. You keep the fullbacks. And it is just a very dominant formation, guys. We've got a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow coming out soon, and we have got a 5-3-2 coming out soon. Guys, if you haven't enjoyed today's video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell to never miss a video. But guys, that's going to be it from me for now, so take care.